In the summer of 2023, in cooperation with BC Wildlife Federation and the Nikomekel Enhancement Society, we put on a one-day seminar inviting landowners on the Nikomekel River to come to the seminar to understand how important it is to create good riparian area to protect salmon habitat. In doing so, we invited them, and if they showed up, we would provide them shrubs and trees paid for by BC Wildlife Federation. So we had 5 landowners come to the seminar. We went back in the fall and the spring of this year to actually remove invasive species and plant the trees and shrubs provided to us by BC Wildlife Federation. We use volunteers from BC Wildlife Federation, the Nikomekel Enhancement Society, and Lafarge Canada. It was a tremendous event, and I think you'll see future works in place to carry on this very important restoration of stream work on the Nikomekel. So the advantage of this program was to not only provide protection for the salmon during the summer months when the heat is excessive, it provides cover from predators, but it also works with bank stabilization as heavy rains come down and wash out the banks. By planting whips into the soil, we have bank stabilization. It also helps keep the invasive plants from not growing too badly. And the whole aspect of this is to improve the biodiversity of the river system. And we intend to do this as long as we can, as long as we have support from the landowners and BC Wildlife Federation. We find it such an important part to keep the ecosystem going, the Nikomekel River.
So hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm a landowner and happen to have the wonderful opportunity of living on the upper Nikomekel River. We own a farm, my husband and I own a farm, and we're very interested in practices that support the environment. So one of the I think really great things that happened to us last year is we found out about a workshop that was supported by the BC Wildlife Federation and Nikomekel Enhancement Society. So my husband went to it. So there was a bunch of information provided. It was a really great day. But one of the huge benefit to us was that there was also an opportunity for people to come and look at our river, the riparian area, and actually help support removal of invasive species and planting of native species. And so we participated in that program. It was supported by the Langley Environmental Society as well. So we had kind of this group of people come, volunteers who removed invasive plants and planted native ones. And well, you can see the place looks great. I'm really excited about it. And I really appreciate how much support we've been given in advancing this really important environmental initiative. So another thing that we were able to benefit from was the Farmland Advantage program. Because we are a farm, we were able to get some grant money to support a couple of riparian protection initiatives. One of the ones I'm extremely happy about is some of the fencing that was supported, and so we put some fencing in. It's over here. It looks great. Keeps the animals out of the river. Keeps the people out of the river. So really happy about that. And also that program provided some of the plants themselves, paid for some of the plants supported by LEPS and the other organizations. So just want to say how much I really appreciate the support that we've been given as sort of new landowners and new farmers in trying to start with our foot in the right place and making improvements in ways that are environmentally acceptable.
My name is Gavin Timms, and we live just north of Fraser Highway, and we're the upper reaches of the Mikomekel Creek. Okay, so Nina was the coordinator organising the workshop group to come in and remove the invasive, and I think the first day was about 8 people. 16th or so of February was the first gathering here, and I believe 5 hours we had about 90% of the invasive out from the creek area. And then 10 days later we picked up the plants from the Salmon Enhancement Society on 232nd, offload them at our place, and then I think over 3 days got a group of people together for planting, and it's all looking pretty good.
Here's some spirea, the glossy spirea that we planted, and I can see it's really taking off. it will over time overcome this reed canary grass. So this will grow tall and it has flowers. It flowers at this time of the year, so next year you should see. Yeah, they like water.
These plants were only about this tall, weren't they? And look.
Yeah. This ocean spray is a lovely drought-resistant plant. It's going to grow quite tall and produce in future more plumes of creamy flowers.
I think one of the problems is that the erosion from the Michael Creek on the banks. We've just gone and inspected all the planting that we did in March. I was impressed at the dogwood and willow whips that we planted around where the erosion was on the creek has really taken off. So I think if any landowner that has property on the Michael River, I'd highly recommend going with this program and replanting for the future.